Now the mitten is felted and sized the way we want it. I'm going to prepare to put the cuff on, and on this mitten it's a right hand mitten, and just happens that my waist yarn starts over on this side, so I'm actually going to take the waist yarn out completely. The holes won't disappear, so all I have to do is pull. I did tie my string together before I felted it so that there's no possibility of it falling out. Now I'm going to work my way around the mitten, and I'm going to begin at the outside away from the thumb, knitting up my stitches. And I'm going to use a crochet hook to help me. I'm going to pop the crochet hook into each hole, then take my working yarn and hook it through. I'm going to pop my stitches onto a needle once I've pulled them through, and I'm actually not at all concerned about these stitches being significantly loose, because we're going to use the purl bumps on the other side later to create the inner layer of this cuff. So I'm just going to gather them up onto that knitting needle as I go, and you can see the holes are quite clearly defined. Pull that through, and if the stitches aren't mounted the way you want them when we're finished, we can correct them on the first round. Tuck the hook through, knit up that stitch, just make sure, oh, I missed a hole, so there's one there. And there should be 28 holes, the same number as you had stitches originally. There are my first 14 stitches, so I'm just going to slip them onto a spare needle so that I can easily do the other side. If you're working on a circular, pull these stitches onto the flexible section, and then you can carry on around the other side. Now I have all 28 holes used and 28 stitches on my needle, and these are going to form the outside layer or the knit layer of my cuff, and these are knitted up onto the same size needles that you originally knit your mitten on. So these are slightly bigger than usual needles for this yarn, and the first round of the cuff is simply to knit all those 28 stitches.